Hello students, in this series of application of integrals, today we are going to find out the area bounded by x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. Means we want to find out the area enclosed by an ellipse. So very first problem is that which kind of ellipse is this? Whether this ellipse major axis will be along x-axis or its major axis will be along y-axis. To know that, as you know that we have two kind of ellipse standard equations, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1, and second one is x square upon b square plus y square upon a square is equal to 1. As it is supposed that a square is that which is greater. A square is that which is greater. Like this, the standard equation is compared and major axis is decided. So here 16 is greater than 9. Therefore, we will say that this 16 is as a square and this 9 is as b square. Hence, our standard equation is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1, and therefore principal axis is along x-axis. So this is the one problem you have solved. Now you should draw the diagram. How we will draw the diagram? This is coordinate axis, we will take x-axis and y-axis. You should write like this, y o y dash, and then draw an ellipse somewhat like this. If your drawing is nice, then your diagram would also be not as mine. This is 4. A square is equal to 16 mean a is equal to 4. B square is equal to 9 means b is equal to 3. When you will do the comparison, 16 a square, 9 b square. So this distance is 4 and this distance is 3 as it is taken along positive axis only. So this point will be 4, 0 and this point will be 0, 3 along y-axis. We want to find out the area enclosed by this ellipse. For that purpose, we will find out the area in one quadrant only because all four are same. So after at the end, by multiplying by 4, we will get the total area. So you can say that area is enclosed by this ellipse is equal to 4 into then area in first quadrant. First quadrant. Now what is the area in first quadrant? That is the problem. As I told in previous videos, you should draw one strip somewhere here, and this distance is taken as dx, small portion of x, and this vertical distance is taken as y. So this is dx, this is y. If we consider that this is a rectangle, this is almost a rectangle, then area of rectangle is length into breadth. Now what is the area? You need to expand it once again. From here to here, you will open this strip like a curtain. What are the limitations? That it is bounded by a curve upside, and here it will be on x-axis only. Therefore, we will do its integration. That expansion is called integration. That is from 0 to 4. From here to here we will expand it 0 to 4. Then we will multiply it with 4 and then it will give you the total area enclosed by the ellipse. So 0 to 4 y dx. Now we need to do the integration of it, and for doing that integration you need to fill the value of y in the given equation. Now from here you will take this value. You will take the value from the given equation. And what is the given equation? X square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. It implies that y square upon 9 is equal to 1 minus x square upon 16. Just changing the side or transposing what we call it as. It implies after taking LCM you will get y square is equal to 16 minus x square. 16 taking LCM, 16 minus x square upon 16, and this 9 will be taken to the other side because it is in denominator, so it will go to the numerator. 9 into like this. Then what is y? Y will be square root of this whole portion. Square root of 9 into 16 minus x square upon 16. Now what is square root of 9? That is 3. Square root of 16, that is 4, and rest of the expression will be written as it is under the root because it will be taken as plus minus. It implies that modulus of y will become this plus minus will be shown on the another side, that is 3 upon 4, and then in common bracket 16 minus x square under the root. That is the y. Here you should also write modulus of y because it is plus 4 in one direction, minus 4 plus 3 minus 3, so you should take modulus because it will not allow it will convert the negative into the positive, so as your area be calculated properly, because area is not, it will not be negative then. 3 upon 4, 16 minus x square under the root. Now you should fill this, substitute this value of y in this equation number say 1 and then integrate. So you'll say area is equal to 4 into integration from 0 to 4. Whose integration? Y's integration. That is 3 upon 4, 16 minus x square under the root. So it is 3 upon 4 is independent of limit integration, so it will be taken outside. 4 into 3 upon 4 integration from 0 to 4, 16 minus x square under the root. 4 and 4 will cancel out, so it will remain with 3 into integration from 0 to 4, 16 minus x square. How it will be written now? 4 square minus x square under the root. And why we are writing it like this? Why we are writing, I am not writing dx everywhere. Why it is written like this, 4 square minus x square under the root? Because we have to compare it with the standard expression for the purpose of using formula. What is that? A square minus x square, a square minus x square, and then under the root, and then its integration is equal to x upon 2 a square minus x square under the root plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. That is the formula. That formula you will apply here. So your integration will become now 3, I will put the square bracket, 3, I will put the square bracket, then 4 square minus x square under the root. Now it will be written like this because integration of this kind of expression a square minus x square is written like this. So it is x upon 2. Now what is x? That is x is only x. So it is x upon 2 a square minus x square under the root plus a square. What is a? A square, that is 4 square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. What is x? X is again x and a is 4. X upon 4, limits from 0 to 4. So further calculate it, put the upper limit and then put the lower limit. So it is 3, then square bracket upper limit. See how I'll do. 4, you have to put 4 here, 4's square and a's square. What was a? A was 4's square. So 4 square minus 4 square, that is 0. So this whole portion will become 0. You can write 0 plus, now put 4 here. 4 upon 4 is 1 and 4 upon 4 is 1. So sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Sine inverse 1. let me write sine inverse 1 at this stage. In this step, 4 square is 16 upon 2 into sine inverse 1. This was upper limit we have solved, minus lower limit. Put the lower limit. 0 here, 0 upon 2 is 0. So this term will become 0. I can write it as 0. Then sine inverse 0 upon 4. 0 upon 4 is again 0. So it is sine inverse 0. If you want to write, you can write sine inverse 0, but it will become 0. This term will also become 0 due to this 0. So it is 0 plus 0. And then close the square bracket. Limit we will not write because it is solved now. Further now it is 3 and solve this. This is 8. Sine inverse 1, I have told you it is 90 degree, that is pi by 2. So it is 3 then into 8 then into pi by 2, and this is 0. So no need to write. Now this is 4 2 is 8 and 4 3 is 12 into pi, so it is 12 pi square units. In this way you can find the area enclosed by an ellipse. So if you like this video, must subscribe to get the timely notification of next video. Thank you.